Hi everyone, it's Mary Jo from Made in Heaven for You Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. This is a reading for the new moon on the 12th of October here in the United States and other parts of the world the 13th. And it is a new moon in Libra. And again, we know that this is the time for us to plant the seeds of the things that we want to manifest in our lives before the new full moon that comes up. So right now we're going to start off with what our state of mind is. And in the state of mind we have the Magician. Now the Magician is Mercury, and as of today, I'm recording this on the 11th, and even the 12th, Mercury will be in Libra. So I love when this happens, that astrologically, according to the ephemeris, everything is happening in tune, and spirit is in tune with this. Now we know the Magician is a major arcana, one of the big secrets in life. This is the card of manifesting. Okay, you have here a 1, which is new beginnings. And you see how he's honing his skills and deeply concentrated. Look at the fierce look in his eyes. I mean, he's really tuned in here. With all that Mercurian energy is about thoughts, communication, anything to do with internet, telephone, texting. It's the way we talk and messages. But the Magician is about ourselves, how we communicate with ourselves to bring everything into this world. As above, so below. Using all the elements and the energies. On this planet, we are tied into emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual energy. And, we're very courageous souls to be here on this planet. In theory, they talk of other planets and other species only having to deal with the mental realm, the spiritual realm, the physical realm, the emotional. Here on this earth, you chose to incarnate. This is quite a lesson to learn here in this physical world. But it's saying to take all of those elements and to bring balance into them to manifest what you want. Okay, so your state of mind right now is concentrating on, okay, what is it that I want to bring into my life? What am I going to really think about to bring into my life? And how am I going to control my thoughts and my words and my actions, the way I'm feeling, the passion I'm putting on this? Am I going to direct my energy to positive things to get positive outcomes, or am I going to be distracted by other things and put negativity on it? We all go through that. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not like you could say, okay, I'm always in a positive way. That's baloney. We all have to process emotions, or else we're going to feel like we're going to burst. So you say you have things happen in your life that are sad or unhappy, tragic even, or just people to piss you off and you get mad. It's okay. Filter that through. Again, we talk about letting that out, digress, go back, reassess what just happened, let it go into the ethers, and bring yourself back to source. Align yourself again with source. Manifest into your life. So this card is that ultimate manifesting card where you talk about, I'm in the vibration of receiving abundant blessings in my life. Today and every day, thanks be to God, or source, or whatever you call your higher power. If you start your day and end your day with those in your manifestations or prayers, you'll see results pretty much immediately. Put good intentions on it, light and love, no negativity, no malice. Okay? Now, what we need to put behind us, we have the Justice card, which is another major, and Justice is representative of Libra, and we are in Libra. So now what we need to put behind us. Now, some of you might be having some problems with people in your life, relationships, individual relationships with family or friends that you hang out with, that you socialize with. Could be even on your job. It could be problems that you're having with your job itself. Maybe not even the people, that you're just not happy there. Could be your career. You're not happy in this career. Could be as a student. The classes you signed up for in August and September just aren't doing it for you. Maybe even your health. You had tried some new things. It wasn't working. Your exercise routine. So you were looking for a payoff. You wanted to win here. You figure you took all the steps to get to everything. You tried to take the logical approach to everything and not emotional, because this is all about doing things with a clear head. And you see how she has a blindfold? Justice doesn't need to have her eyes open to see. She knows. She goes intuitively. So you need to put behind you anything that you feel negative about, you felt you had injustices in this last cycle. Well, it didn't come to me. I did everything I was supposed to do. It didn't come to me. I've talked about this. Sometimes a 5-year plan takes 7 years or 10 years. As long as you put the intentions out there, And you keep them with light and love and positivity and knowing it's coming to you. Let the universe provide it for you. Let God, let Source bring it to you. Everything is unfolding as it should in the universe. And I told you in the past, sometimes we want something to come to us so bad, and it does come to us, but not in the way that was best for us. All right, so try to let go of the fact that you weren't able to bring things into balance within this 30 days. Maybe you're just starting new at this. Maybe you've been working a long time at this, but maybe you still have a lot of emotions attached to it instead of looking at it logically. Alrighty, so you need to let that go and put that behind you. If justice wasn't served to you in this last 30 days or whatever it is that you've been working on, all right, we'll redirect with the advice next, but this is talking about putting that behind you, the imbalances, the injustices that you feel are in your life. Because you keep hanging on to it, that thought of negativity, you're not going to be able to manifest what you want. Okay? And again, this is Mercury, this is Libra. It's the way you're going to talk to yourself, the way you're going to think about yourself, the way you're going to talk to others, the way you're going to think about others. All of that's rattling around in your head. That energy is very powerful. The veils are thinning and thinning and thinning. Okay? Especially at this time. This is a very tense time. Okay, for us globally as an individuals, we're all feeling this square that's going on with Pluto, you know, and Saturn. So it's going to be a little tough. Just know, and you say, okay, it's going to be a little tough, but I'm going to just keep putting my manifesting out there, because once that whole situation changes in the heavens, so will everything else break free for me. Now, we're out of the Mercury retrograde. The Mercury retrograde in Libra too. That ended on the 9th, so we still have like a shadow. So that should be passing by tomorrow the 12th. So you should start to see like the breakthrough. You know, like it's the straw that broke the camel's back. You're trying nothing. Then one little thing goes and everything happens. So look at it that way. You're going to have your breakthrough. The advice they're saying is what I was just saying. Keep working at it. Okay, it's saying that you've been putting a lot of energy into this. Now, if it's your health, it's saying you've been trying. Sometimes it could take 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 9 weeks to see results of something when you're exercising for your body, or a new medicine or new vitamins. Even your ways of thinking. You know, you need to think and feel and act the same way for 30 days, like a habit, before it becomes a habit. You know, even with smoking. You know, you want to quit smoking. It's something you need to do for 30 days to keep saying and thinking, I'm going to quit smoking until you do it. It's just that habit, the way you work on it. Now, the 4 is the completion, the culmination. You know, it's like a little box. Everything is settled and finished. So it's saying here in the advice, okay, if you've been working hard at it, the payoff will be coming to you. All right, let this energy pass that's going on right now and bring us into the 13th and 14th, into the month, and you'll see that it'll lighten the load for you if you've been carrying a lot of weight. For those of you who have not been carrying the weight and have been slacking off, well, there you go. That's why you're not getting the results you want. Students, if you haven't cracked down with your schooling and education, you need to work a little harder at that. If you've been working very hard and you're just not seeing the light of day, I'm just not getting it, there will be a break for you there too. See if you can find a tutor. Speak to your teacher to get the help that you need, so that all the hard work you are putting into it will pay off. You know, this card, you see he's there with pillars beside him, and he's got that archway over him. That's strength and protection to me. And you are protected. You know, the purple cloak is that of spirit. The green, to me, always talks about like lush green fields, things that grow. Okay, so just then it's wrapped around the turban in his head. He's got intuition and that green of manifesting and bringing into the material as above, so below. So those are 2 colors that you could tie into, and the gold too, you know, to bring prosperity into your life. Now, what do you want to welcome in, your wishes and desires? Now, the 3 of Swords, you know, with the dates, this ties right into October till the 12th. So again, Spirit's locking into what's going on right now. Now with the 3 of Swords, what do you want to welcome in and wishes for? Well, if you're looking at this card, you see all the clouded issues. I know with Mercury being in retrograde, a lot of us were clouded in the way we were thinking. And even if we thought we were very clear in our thinking, that we were logical, and that we were doing all the right work, there were still some issues there. So we had the retrograde going on. Again, unless you had started something before the retrograde, during the retrograde you could culminate it. But if you were trying to start something during the retrograde, it usually gets botched up if it does come into fruition, or it's not its full potential. It's not fully realized. It's not the best version of what it would be for you. So now with the 3, you're saying that, you've progressed your thoughts, okay, and now you're starting to see a little results, but you want to see more. So the air will be clearing here, okay, and that you should be seeing the results coming to you. Your heart and your mind are kind of like tied into this. You want this so much. You're wishing for this so much. And then mentally you're feeling maybe a little anguish there. So it's like your heart and your mind are at battle with each other. So you need to focus that and bring that still into balance during this Libra time, balancing your mind and your heart. And to get the results that you need to develop it to that 4 energy where it's culminated, it's still, you have to make those choices. How am I going to balance my thoughts? How am I going to get my heart and mind in balance with each other? The clouds around there are showing that there's still some lifting and clearing away. So let the winds blow this whole Mercury retrograde energy out of Libra. Let it all clear for you. So give yourself another couple of days. I know we want to work on this. Tomorrow is the new moon. We want to plant our seeds. We want to do a little moon ritual. Go ahead, put it out there with the good intentions, okay? And just know it's going to take a few days for that shadow period to pass with Mercury, because it's slow moving for it to come to us, all right? And in the advice here, we have another 3, and this is the 3 of Wands. So it's kind of nice because, again, the 3 is showing it's manifesting. The 1 wand would be the thought you had or the action. The second one would be that you've made progress. Okay, and there's still work to do. You haven't seen results for it. But the third one is showing, okay, see, like the ship is coming in. He's looking for that ship to come in, all right? He's put all that energy into this. He's put all that energy here. You've worked very hard. They're saying keep working at it to get to that 4. Here with the 3, it's talking about, okay, I've got all this energy in here, and I'm going to keep putting the energy. That's your advice. Here it's saying, in what you want to welcome in, a balance with your heart and mind to reap the things you wish to manifest in your life, whether it's your spirituality and growing it, whether it's to improve the relationships you're having with yourself because you're confused or depressed or anxious during this time, your relationships with other people in your family, friends, school, work, the career that isn't working for you, that you're afraid to start something new. How am I going to do this? The job that you have that you don't like anymore, that you want to bring a new job into your life. Your health regime, all these different things. And here it's saying, the advice is saying, it's working. The energy you're putting into this, the 3 is the result of the choice that you made. It's coming to you. Not to give up now. Stick with it. Let this shadow period go by because your ship is coming in. This is about having hope, having faith, believing in yourself, believing in spirit that is coming to you. And then in the harvest position, which we hope for by the full moon, we very nice here. We have another Wands card. So Wands is that inspiration. It's our intuition. It's our fire, our energy, the way we work at something. And the feeling, like I said, the air is the thought, the words, okay? The action you put into it and the feeling, the emotion behind it, well, the action is that fire. So if you put the intention of great energy on this, excitement, joy, I'm going to have it, I'm going to win, I'm going to do it. Whatever that thing that you're working on with positive energy, that vibration, the beautiful excitement will resonate and bring it back. Not fear and anxiety, because that will only bring more fear and anxiety. Okay, like I said, put your order into the catalog of the universe right now. What is it that you're wishing for? Not in desperation. Remember, always with light and love. I mean, no negativity, no malice. Think of things positively. And the harvest, I'm looking at this card and saying, like, he's carrying all of these things that he's been looking to manifest away with him. I'm sorry about that. I didn't shut my phone off, and it's a ringtone from my son who's calling me. I'm sorry. But so saying here, this is coming to an end. The 9 is that it ends in the physical, and there's a full moon, so that's what we want to harvest by. And look, he's like carrying off so much that he could barely carry it anymore. So I'm saying like he's reaping the benefits. He's harvesting everything he planted. Like they used to have wheat on the old deck and the ancient decks or the Rider-Waite. It looked like the guy from the Zeppelin cover. You know, he's carrying the wheat on his back. So here we're saying that this is a time for you to reap the harvest, the spoils, the victor. Carries it away, that it's so much that, you know, even though it's a heavy load, you're just so happy that you've reaped the benefits of it. So that's a beautiful thing for harvest. Well, I hope the reading helps you. Remember, at this time, the water tables go lower, so it's not really the best time to plant above ground plants, plant your root plants. If you want your hair to grow slower but strong at the roots, now's the time to cut it, but not on the new moon, because that's when our body needs the most rest. And it's a very critical time for our bodies. So give yourself rest for the next 2 or 3 days. Rest yourself mentally, spiritually. Take those salt baths. Go walk barefoot in the grass if you can, by the water's edge. Even rub your feet in dirt. Let all that negativity drain out of your body. Put your intentions out tomorrow. Make your little ritual. Since this is in Libra, it's air, so you might want to put some wind chimes. Pretty scents around you, something that will carry through the air, and put all your intentions to manifest by the full moon. So I hope this helps you. Thank you again for subscribing. Please tell other people about my channel and ask them to come onto YouTube and subscribe. I appreciate all of the people who are following me. And I'll put my other reading up for the week for you, hopefully by tomorrow. And as always, I wish you the best. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.